I done been shot in my head 3 different times.
Peace. Hotep Black Power. This is Shaka Sankofa, General Street Law Soldiers. I'm here for my nephew. Actually, it's my foster nephew, per se. And I'm with my niece and my nephew-in-law. And we paying homage to Brother Todd, who made his ascension right here. And he was a strong brother, and this is what I'm talking about. I've been working with the youth for 12 years. Just the 11th child that I've had to be a part of, seeing them on their way before their time. And in spite of what anybody may say or think, we all have to come together as a community because this self-hatred is destroying us as a nation, as black people. We hate each other. We can't stand one another. We grit on one another. We can't stand to see each other with anything, which is, and I tell people it's based on the fact that, that was the process of physical and chattel slavery, which we still don't want to talk about. So, and I just pay on in him. And an old African tradition, which a lot of the young guys, especially on the West Coast, used to do, and East Coast, Sean, myself, and other brothers, we used to pour out liquor for people who's not here, which is an old African tradition. It's about 100,000 years old. And what we do is we call on the people, your deities, whatever you believe in, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius, whatever you believe in. Then you say Ashe, that means it is so, and Christian terms means amen. Then we call on all the historical people, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, Denmark Vesey, Gabriel Prosser, Ida B. Wells, all of those individuals, Malcolm, Martin, Sojourner, and we say Ashe with them. And finally, we call on the people that we personally knew, your great grandmother, people that helped you tie your shoe, people that you took your first drink with, your first dude you knocked out, or the first dude that knocked you out. That have moved on to the ancestral realm. We call on those people. And then finally we call on Brother Todd, who we're asking the ancestors, because I've had everybody I grew up with has moved on and made their ascension. And we call on them to ask them to bring him in. He may be confused now in his travels. So we call on them, and we call on the ancestors so they can embrace him and make him comfortable in his journey. A lot of people may not understand that, but that's old African tradition. And the reason why, because religion was forced on us by the slave masters. They forced us to believe in something that didn't exist. And that's another lecture, another story for another time. But I give honor, and I made a vow that I would not let his ascension, because I don't believe in death, which is passing away is just an extension of life. You go to another realm, nothing ever dies. So, we just want to give honor to all the ancestors, all the people that fought for us during slavery, that took the whips and the beatings and the rapes for us to be here. That's why we so different. That's why we had so many different shades of color out here, based on our ancestors, the rapes and torture that they had to endure. And I hear people always saying, if I was in slavery, man, I wouldn't have done shit. Yeah, you would have. That's selfish. Those people knew that we would straighten things out, and the further generations will come and straighten things out. So, and also, finally, I want to give honor to Todd's sister, who has done the most courageous thing out of this whole thing. She is the most courageous person out of this whole process. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know personally if I would have the composure and the spiritual calmness that sister has at this time. And I'm very, very grateful for it. And like I said, these brothers, the kings and queens, we got to stop hating. We got the fathers and the fathers have to start bonding with their children. We got to let bygones be bygones. It's a time for healing because Todd's passing means somebody else has come up, because his energy is always here. His energy is right here, So we can't allow that we can't allow him just to be another statistic. Or as the white man say, the white police, another dead nigga, because that's how they look at us. Because if it was a white person that was shot out here, they'd have been down here in 3 minutes. Because Addison Road fire station is only 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I timed it doing 40 miles an hour today. So, and that's another issue. But at this time, I just want to, embrace his energy, and live his legacy. So, taking somebody's life ain't gonna solve the problem. If you got love for him, what you do, you make the honor roll and you do it in honor of him. You score a touchdown in honor of him. You walk across the stage at your college graduation and you take your hat off and you call his name. That's what real G's do. Because what are we gonna do? Put somebody else's family hurting? It's still not gonna solve nothing. It's gonna go on and on and on. So it has to stop somewhere, and healing has to begin somewhere. So, I love my people. I've been doing this. I dedicated to do this for 12 years now. I have my own organization, Street Law Soldiers. People out here, they know me. They know how I was. That's self-explanatory. So, I love all of y'all, and we're gonna continue to do vigils. We're going to continue to keep his name. We're going to lift his name up. We're going to make him comfortable in his journey. So until next time, brothers and sisters, Hotep, peace, Black Power.
Black Power.
Yes, Black Power.
Black Power. Yes, sir.